Okay, so we know definitely that this script is working because we've tested it on our local computer. And in fact, if I wanted to be really ultra cautious here, I might even just disconnect my internet and try it again, because sometimes these files reference an external JavaScript file, and you might be thinking that it's working off your drive, but it's actually still working off the web. So, but I'm not going to be that paranoid. Let's go now and have a look at the instructions. Okay, and what will often come up here is the realization that the instructions are actually intended for people who are reasonably well versed and familiar with adding JavaScript libraries to a website, because there's actually a key piece of information here that's not in the instructions. So it refers to Elevator.js as a standalone library, so we don't need any other what we call dependencies. It will work by itself. And it refers to Elevator.js here. But if you look at the example script, looks like we've got two options here. We can either do it this way. And what we'll need to do in that case, if we use this particular script, is call this function. But you might not know how to do that. So you can do that with a button and call that function as a function of that button. There's another option here. You can also add an element option, and clicking this element will invoke the scroll to top functionality. And that's actually what we want. So basically what happens is that we have an element and we assign on our page, I should say, and he's used a div here, but it could be probably a paragraph tag or an image or anything really. And all you do is you add this class of elevator button, and as you can see, that class there is referred to in the code, elevator button, with a little dot in front of it, which means that it's a class. So basically, if we add this script to our website, and then on a page we add this HTML code, the whole thing should work. But that's not enough, because we've actually got to add the Elevator.js script as well. So there's a bit of a gotcha there. The other thing that you'll notice is that there are links to the audio. And there are two audio files here. There's an audio that seems to be playing while the script is working, while it's elevating you to the top of the screen. And then there's the end audio as well. And that kind of makes sense given what we saw it do. Plays the Mantovani music, I think it is, and then the ding at the end. So two audio files there. Okay, so now just sort of bearing in mind there, now what we're going to do is have a look at the downloaded file, this index.html file here, and have a look at how that was put together. So I'm going to open that in my favorite text editor, and we'll have a look through that. Okay, so starting from the very top. We'll do that in a moment.